Welcome to Stockton University's Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin today's event, we'd like to take a moment to make a few safety announcements. Please direct your attention to the exits located at each corner of the venue. Aisleways and exit points should remain clear at all times. In the event of an emergency, please exit immediately and follow instructions from the staff. If you would require assistance evacuating, please identify yourself to an usher. We would also like to remind you that smoking is prohibited in all university buildings and venues. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking gazebos. For everyone's safety, please remember to mask up, back up, and wash up. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. We hope you enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon and welcome to Stockton University's 2021 Commencement Ceremony for the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. I'm Dr. Marissa Levy, Dean of the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Our first priority today and every day is to provide a safe environment for our community. To do so, please remember to follow 4 simple rules throughout today's event. Mask up, back up, wash up, and vax up. Thank you. Would everyone please rise for the national anthem performed by Joseph Shermati, a 2015 alumnus and a member of the Provost Managerial Team.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous height o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mr. Shamarty. I have to say you are absolutely the quietest group that we have had of our 4 commencements today. Can we have a round of applause to show some excitement for all of your achievements? Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the platform party. They will stand and remain standing as their names are called. Please hold your applause until I complete the introductions. Representing the Stockton University Board of Trustees is Dr. Nancy Davis, Professor Emerita of Pathology. Distinguished members of the platform party also include Dr. Harvey Kesselman, President of Stockton University and a member of the very first class at Stockton. Dr. Susan Davenport, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Christopher Ketching, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Christine Gata-Chelder, Assistant Professor of Psychology. Dr. Deborah Feigart, Distinguished Professor of Economics. Dr. Ellen Mutari, Professor of Economics. And Kathleen Connolly, candidate for a Master of Arts in Counseling. Thank you all for your service to Stockton and higher education in New Jersey. The platform party may be seated. It is now my privilege to ask Dr. Nancy Davis, an esteemed member of Stockton University's Board of Trustees, to come to the podium to offer her welcoming remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Dr. Nancy Davis, and I have the honor of serving on the Stockton University Board of Trustees. And I consider this a great honor, as I truly believe Stockton University is one of the finest institutions for learning in this country. So you're all lucky you have a degree from here. You've demonstrated great commitment in earning your degree at Stockton. The dedication will serve you well in the next chapter in life, with your job, with community service, or advanced studies. I had many students over the years that have kept in touch, that have achieved great platitudes, and I expect many of you will as well. I welcome you to our community of over 58,000 Stockton Osprey alumni, representing Stockton throughout the United States and beyond. I encourage you to remain involved with Stockton and take full advantage of all the programs and activities offered to alumni. Congratulations from the Board of Trustees and the entire Stockton community. And now, please welcome Kathleen Connolly, candidate for the Master of Arts in Counseling, to the podium to address the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Kesselman and the Board of Trustees, for this honor today. I am a member of the first graduating class of our new Masters of Counseling program, and also an undergrad alumnus in psychology. I want to thank the faculty, staff, parents, and families. Everyone here today has impacted the graduates. When reflecting on my time at Stockton, my very first lecture in graduate school comes to mind. Dr. Martino talked to us about becoming, the idea that one is never the same as they were before. We are forevermore changing, and that we are now different than just moments before. And we had now become the first cohort of the counseling program. The concept shaped my experience as a graduate student and beyond. My time here at Stockton, both as an undergrad and a graduate student, molded me into the person I am today. Like many, I started Stockton as a transfer student, and like most, moved onto campus, nervous yet excited. I was introduced to Stockton by my community college's Educational Opportunity Fund counselor, who is also an alumnus. We spoke about transferring to complete my bachelor's degree. She told me she could see me staying at Stockton's for my master's. That was 6 years ago, and I paid no attention to it, as Stockton did not have my master's program. As an undergrad, my experience unfolded. I gained friends and a better understanding of myself. I was excited to graduate and began applying to graduate school, but wished I could stay at Stockton. Only weeks before graduation, Stockton announced the Masters of Counseling program would start in a year. I knew immediately that this was the program for me and decided to put graduate school off for a year and return to Stockton. The past 2 years have not unfolded the way we pictured that day in Dr. Martino's class. Our plans changed as the world faced a global pandemic. We have all spent more hours on Zoom than we ever could have imagined. To get here today, we have found supportive people to help us through every step of the way, especially our professors who wanted us to succeed. There were times we felt unsure, but we knew we could lean on one another as we navigated this journey together. Writing papers at 3 a.m. was made easier with the pet pictures shared, and when the cohort group chat felt like a lifeline. The time we spent at Stockton has challenged us and pushed us beyond what we thought we could achieve. We are graduates because of the experiences we had and the obstacles we faced. We have been shaped by the people who stayed by our side and guided us through. This is how we became who we are today. The years that the class of 2021 has spent as Ospreys has changed all of us in unique ways. They are the ways that created our stories. You are here today, earning your degree and completing this chapter. Today, we will become alumni and start the next stage of our stories. We will continue our journey to become ourselves, taking the memories and lessons with us as we mold the world the way that Stockton has molded us. Congratulations to the class of 2021. It is my honor to welcome Dr. Harvey Kesselman, the president of Stockton University, to the podium to deliver the commencement address.
Thank you, Ms. Conley. Now, this is the 12th ceremony in 3 days, my 12th commencement speech. I want to hear some noise out here. You're the final one, okay? Let's get some energy in this building. Graduates, my fellow Ospreys, on behalf of Stockton University, I offer you a heartfelt congratulations on successfully accomplishing this major milestone in your life. We are immensely proud of you, and we celebrate your academic success, we celebrate your rite of passage, and we celebrate you. Everyone, please join me in giving the Stockton University class of 2021 a huge round of applause. That's better. Words cannot express the hope and optimism I feel when looking at our extraordinary graduates. And if there ever was a time when the world needed hope and optimism, it is now. For in the last year, you have, quite frankly, we all have, experienced challenges in our world that have baffled minds and broken hearts. But to our amazement, these same challenges have sparked new ways of thinking and generated faith in causes bigger than ourselves. Graduating from college is already a daunting goal. And graduates, on top of everything else in your lives, you've had to reacquaint yourselves with the meaning of the word perseverance. You had to power through even when the finish line looked so distant. You've had to stand firm, resilient in your efforts to complete this portion of your academic journey, which was no easy feat. But like most resilient people, you understood that the only way to get through it is to go through it, regardless of the rocky terrain. This test of perseverance and resilience was perhaps best described by a Grammy Award winner, Cardi B. Yes, I said Cardi B. When she said, "Knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Now, I know you're probably thinking, really? I thought he might be more of a Billy Joel type of guy. And you would be correct. But on this particular topic, she nailed it. And because each and every one of you have embraced the essence of perseverance and resilience in a time that some describe as the perfect storm, a pandemic, racial and social injustice and unrest, and a global economic crisis, you've accomplished something that very few people could do. You stayed the course and you finished. What an incredible achievement. And herein lies my hope and optimism. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Arts and Humanities. You will create meaningful societal change through artistic expression. It lies with you, the graduates of the School of Business. You will create opportunities to stimulate and produce economic growth. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Education. You will be dynamic educators who respect and recognize the potential in each and every student. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of General Studies. You will harness your interdisciplinary knowledge to lead, to shape, and to strengthen communities. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Health Sciences. You will manage the demands of today's enormous healthcare challenges and play critical roles in improving our community's health and welfare. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. You will optimize alternative energies that will afford a greener way of life for generations to come. And it lies with all of you, our graduates of the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. You will delve into the challenges of our criminal justice and political systems, reimagine institutional structures, and create better systems. It lies in all of you and your incredible Osprey spirit. Simply put, my hope and optimism lie in you. But before you turn your tassels in a few moments and go off to celebrate your friends and family, I want to leave you with a word of advice, and that is keep learning. Why? Author Roberta Bogany explained it best when she said, when you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you stop living. It really is just that simple. Keep learning. Don't make this academic milestone the last mile your walk in your pursuit of knowledge. Personally, I strive to learn something new each day. Take the word lit. Just last week, I was talking to a student who said his class was lit. So naturally, I assumed he was talking about his literature class and asked, so what's your favorite reading this semester? Then, after he stopped laughing at me, he explained that he meant the class was really, really exciting. I had absolutely no idea that's what the word lit meant. In any case, my point is never stop learning. Why? Because learning begets growing. Growing in knowledge, growing as a compassionate person, growing as a global citizen, ready to engage the world and meet the many challenges still ahead of us, and most importantly, growing as a human being. Likewise, as you learn and grow, remember to keep living. Don't get so caught up in making a living that you forget how to actually live, living out your passions, living out your dreams. Experience this gift called life to the very fullest. Leave nothing on the table and no stone unturned. Because if this past year has taught us anything whatsoever, it has taught us how to take nothing for granted. Absolutely nothing for granted. To paraphrase others, in the end, it won't be the years in your life that count. It'll be the life in your years that matter. So once again, congratulations, class of 2021. It's been lit. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite Dr. Susan Davenport to the podium for the degree conferral. Dr. Davenport.
Thank you, President Kesselman. At this time, we would like to give special recognition to 2 faculty members in the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences who are being granted emerita status. Faculty from the economics program recommended both professors be granted this title to honor their teaching, scholarship, service to students, and their many other contributions to Stockton University. This recommendation was accepted by the President and the Board of Trustees. I ask that they come forward as I read their names to be recognized as Professor Emerita and receive their certificates. Dr. Deborah Feigart, Distinguished Professor of Economics. And Dr. Ellen Mutari, Professor of Economics. Congratulations to you both. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. Please note a professional photographer will take photographs of the candidates as they walk across the stage. Proofs of these pictures will be sent to the candidates. The ceremony is also being recorded and copies may be ordered by visiting Stockton's Commencement webpage. We ask that all guests remain at their seats when taking pictures. Will the graduating class of 2021 please rise? Dr. Kesselman, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here have qualified in all respects for their degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Stockton University. The faculty recommended that these candidates be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Moms, dads, friends, and families, this is what you've been waiting for. Members of the graduating class of 2021 who have successfully completed all the requirements for graduation based on the approval of the faculty and the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the Stockton University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Graduates, you may now switch your tassels. Please be seated. Thank you.
We are now privileged to present the new graduates. We ask that you process across the stage when your name is called, and in light of current health guidelines, we will not be shaking hands. Graduates, when you exit the stage, please honor your fellow graduates and promptly return to your seats. Will the graduates from the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences please come forward? Reading the names is Dr. Christine Gata-Chelder, Assistant Professor of Psychology. go right up the ramp and you'll stop at the podium.
Right, yeah.
Enter your car and then
Kathleen Connolly. Madeline Barrows. Marina Bednarik. Joseph Black. Nicole Bongiovanni. Ashley Burns. Dylan Carney. Caitlin Cohen. Holly Dallett. Brianna Darmanovic. Julia Gallo. Kayla Helene. Jennifer Hickok. Luke Morsa. Adam Munsick. Alan Polish Jr. Gabriela Pasamonte. Heather Rothman. Luis Santos. Jasmine Torres. Abraham Velazquez. Jordan Augenbach. Savon Rolls. Cooper Ficara I. Sienna McCabe. James McCahill. Marion Yalong. Elena Achemizo. Amy Amesquita. Sierra Anderson. Alyssa Arnieri. Samantha Banashevsky. Dominique Behrens. Carly Bellapigna.
Ruben Barakal. Lauren Blanchard. Jacqueline Bonner. Dylan Boutier. Veronica Campbell. Deanna Capelli. Kayla Chevalez. Jennifer Chung. Caitlin Clark. Yashira Colon Centeno. Kaylee Cook. Madison Crompton. Julia Cunningham. Emily D'Ambrosio. Jada Daniels. Alexa De Los Santos. Chelsea DeMarco. Mackenzie De Palma. Grace Desicino. Christina DeClerico. Teresa DeMona. Rachel Donnery. Jamie Dubicki. Kier Fenderson. Joshua Garcia. Valentina Gaspari. Evan Geisler. Emily Gretz. Shakia Green. Brandy Grimes. Melissa Gunther. Megan Hand. Kaylin Hanley. Kayla Hanna. Catherine Hasselhoff. Melissa Henry. Sarah Hoffman. Samantha Hewlett. Abby Heisen. Remy Ihemisi. Tessa Jones. Caitlin Giuliano. Yi Cargbo. Kelsey Kedziora. Brittany Kirk. Kately Knudsen. Katia Kos. Eugene Laeli III. Brianna Lally. Caitlin Lapp. Sophia Nicole Lavignino. An Lee. Brian Lee. Kelly Lehman. Jessica Lim. Kayla Lindsay. Emily Linzan. Michaela Lippert. Taysa Livingston. Emily Lotus. Christina MacLeod. Alexa Madoff. Jose Madrigal. Ariana Maggio. Nina Marquise. Rachel Martin. Gabriella Marzella. Dana McGee. Christopher McGuire. Joseph McKenna. Maureen McLaughlin. Julia Miranda. Sierra Miller. Adrian Mobley. Montesinos. Veronica Morano. Taja Moreno. Alana Morgan. Gina Morgan. Jacob Murphy. Reem Neighbor. Francesca Navas. Ana Nunez. Jamie Oriente. Sabrina Ortolano. Sabrina Parron. Heather Passarelli. Kelly Petronico. Morgan Bow. Lindsay Popovich. Diana Ramirez. Arielis Reyes. Casey Rigg. Juan Robledo. Joshua Rodolico. Helen Rodriguez Marcos. Leah Sadler. Elena Sealer. Elizabeth Squares. Emily Stenderowitz. Gabrielle Tosher Toth Gaetano. Amaya Roundtree. Alif Thompson. Amanda Thorpe. Alejandra Torres. Diana Torres Montes. Caroline Tuman. Mariana Vasquez Rosa. Carrion Viola. Joseph Visconti. Kali Vata. Haley Ward. Cameron Weaver. Marin Westfall. Georgia Wansky. Lajira Wright. Ming Yo. Caitlin Nieves. David Concordia Jr. Elizabeth Powers. Samantha Salernitano. Kelsey Wallace. Gianna Zamarelli. Melanie Ressler. Justin Werder. Madison Kelly. Marlon Crucelli.
You can keep clapping, they all deserve it. Congratulations to all of our graduates. Kathleen, a special congratulations to you. I'm so proud and honored to be your dean and to welcome you as an Osprey in our first class of graduating counseling students. And Dr. Beverly Vaughn. You brought it for us today. Thank you. As we conclude this ceremony with a recessional, the platform party will leave the stage, followed by the graduates exiting the building through the doors behind me. Guests are asked to follow the graduates promptly and meet them in parking lot 5 outside the building. All of us at Stockton are proud of you and joyfully embrace you as graduates and lifelong members of the Stockton family. Thank you for choosing Stockton and for remaining a part of the university's legacy. Go Ospreys! The recessional will begin with a rendition of Ospreys on Parade, our alma mater. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your special day.
Let us travel in the footsteps of those who came before. Here on our campus in the pines, knowledge opens every door. And when we go marching out to the world beyond our Stockton, at ease with what we learn, our future has begun. leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let us proudly strive to be examples day by day. Knowledge leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let us proudly strive